Hello, YouTube. I'm Vince White. I'm an employment attorney, and today we're talking about independent contractors in the context of vaccine mandates, because things for independent contractors tend to be a little bit different and a little bit more complex than the rules around employees. Why? Well, two reasons. One, the protections for independent contractors are very different from state to state, far more different than they are for employees, right? And that is because federal statute doesn't do a ton to protect independent contractors. So, for instance, in most states and in most areas, if you're an independent contractor, you might not have the right to a medical exemption for a vaccine mandate, or even to a religious exemption for a vaccine mandate. Here in New York City, you would have such a right, right? The New York City Human Rights Law does cover independent contractors, extending that protection a little bit further. Now, that's the bad news for independent contractors. The good news for independent contractors who don't wish to comply with the vaccine mandate is that their contracts may or may not allow the employer to mandate such a thing for them. Some contracts, especially contracts from large-scale gig employers, are probably going to give the employer some ability to change the contract, some ability to make amendments for health and safety, right? And if your contract as an independent contractor gives the company you're contracting with that leeway to make those amendments for health and safety reasons, then they're likely to be able to institute a vaccine mandate against you, right? To hold you accountable for a vaccine mandate. And again, let me stress, I believe the vaccine is safe and effective. I also believe you have the right to make personal decisions about your body, and I'm just giving you a rundown of the law. Often, the rundown of the law frustrates people on both sides, and everyone gets mad at me. You can put that in the comments down below. You can tell me how horrible I am from both sides. That's fine. The law doesn't change, and neither do my answers. Now, the other thing you should pay attention to as an independent contractor, if your contract does not give the company you're contracting with the right to make amendments to the contract, there's a good chance you may not be subject to whatever vaccine mandate that company might roll out, right? They may not have the power under your agreement to start rolling out additional rules for you. That's great. That gives you some leverage. Bad news, if they roll out a vaccine mandate and you refuse to comply, they're probably going to look at ending the contract, or at the very least not renewing with you. So be aware of that. There's definitely some practical limitations here that complicate things that you should think about as an independent contractor. I'm sure you're all going to have questions. I will track the comments down below, and I hope everyone's having a wonderful Indigenous People Day. Take care. Oh, like and subscribe. It helps me to help more people just like you. And remember, everybody works. Not everybody wins.